if I understood correctly, you kind of have to find that balance. And most importantly, your number one piece of advice is ask, how will people benefit or want this or use this? Is that correct?
Yeah. So I think one of the questions you asked before also was, which I don't know is on camera, but
That's okay. Yeah.
Was about style. Like some people
Yeah.
have more technical styles and some people don't, and some people have like mix and stuff. And that's a question I get asked by a lot of people who are getting into the field. Because when you're starting off, you don't, mostly, not all the time, some people just start off and they have like this fluid style which has been in the back of their brain for like centuries. But but most people don't, and people are kind of surprised when I say I really didn't have a style till I started working as a professional. Actually, when I just moved to India was when I started having a specific, or stuck to a style rather. And that was purely because there was like a lot of work that I had to do, and it was the quickest way for me to work and the most fluent way for me to work. So it just came out, I stuck to it, and it went from there. And it's evolved since then.
Sure.
Thank freaking God. And that's how it should be. But many times, like, so one of my really good friends in Australia is Bill Wood, and he is an illustrator, and he's got multiple style, and that's fabulous.
Really, like you can look at two different pictures and you won't realize they're from the same.
I would.
You would,
but
the average
but he
layman,
does, basically he can do technical drawings, as in like instructional drawings for like a microphone. And also he can do like a kid's book.
Wow.
So he's got, and that's also so brilliant, because that means the types of jobs you can get, I'm like a dime, like so many. Versus for me, I cannot do anything that's technical. Even if I can, I can like obviously draw something, but they won't approach me because I'm known for my style now. And there's nothing wrong or right with it. And sometimes certain things means, and this is where I think you have to move backwards. You realize what you like doing. Some people are so good at like drawing landscapes and stuff, or like, I don't know how to, but you can work for an agency that needs things like that as well. Like, or you can be like a storyboard artist, where you need like multiple types of drawings, or even an advertising agencies. And that's what a lot of illustrators don't realize. There's so many ways you can go. And being an illustrator, there's like, and now because of like social media and stuff, you can create your own field as well. Like, if you're into fashion illustrating, and now the world's your oyster, like you can get clients from all over the world, drawing whatever. You can do stick figures. XKCD, like just as like massive, just by drawing stick figures. If you're like funny and you can find that voice, I don't think there's any like limit to what you can do. You just have to figure out what that do is. And though I do have to say, you have to push through that part where you get really like irritated with your work, I think, when you're starting off. Most people, not all.
You're an artist when randomly you just hate everything you've done up until that point. For sure. And when that happens probably once in 6 months.
And I think also when people ask you, what's your favorite piece of work? And you're like, how can I pick from this? So I forgot what I was saying.
I was gonna say, for me, it's like, how can I pick from the sea of garbage?
I was gonna say it. I'm like, that sounds like I'm being. But that's good also, because that means you're always trying to improve, and your best work is still to be made.